Welcome back to Crazy and Insane TV, everyone. Today's video, we do have another crazy and insane video for y'all. I want y'all to check this out. We have these teens. They went to the mall and it was a shootout inside the mall. Deadly shootout. It's crazy and insane. But before we dive in, make sure y'all like this video. We're not gonna waste any more time. Share me out. Let's go.
I am so thankful that Richland County is a praying community, because only by the grace of God I'm not standing up here talking about 20 or 30 kids that were killed. And this has happened for the last 2 years, and right up until this past week, the same thing, where we've had multiple shots being fired at events. I'll go back to April 29, 2023 at Meadow Lakes, where a group of people with guns shooting at people, made arrests in that. Last year on May 28th, the village of Lakeshore, another mass shooting again. And then last week at Columbia Place Mall, and then in the town of Blythewood. I've stand up here many times and talk about young people with guns and how dangerous they are and what we got going on in this community. And that's what we had recently last week. We're going to show some videos in a minute, and they're very graphic, and they should be, because our community needs to look at this and be shocked on what we've got going on in our community. Parents need to look at this and be shocked and take some action. We need more parents involved. It's just unconscionable on some of the things that we see and what we're going to do. So we're going to show videos, and we're going to talk to them, and we're going to slow them down because people need to see. The first shooting happened Wednesday, April 2nd, at Columbia Place Mall. And I will say this, both of these shootings that we're going to discuss, Columbia Mall had nothing to do with it. The town of Blythewood had nothing to do with it. I don't want people to blame what's going on either one of these places. The responsibility goes on the shooters. It's not on the locations. And I think sometimes we want to blame the locations for something happening. And that's not true. And these cases here, this just is where the shootings happen. And you'll just see how those involved just did not care one bit. So the first one happened at Columbia Place Mall Wednesday, a little bit over a week ago, about 3:30, where we get a call of a shooting going on in the mall. This is one of the stores in the mall. It's a typical store. People in there shopping. Stop. I want you to see this lady and this baby in this stroller. She's just a shopper. Has nothing to do with anything except she's in there shopping, and she's caught in the middle of a gunfight. And those who are firing those rounds have absolutely no concern for her safety or that baby's safety whatsoever. I applaud her. You're going to see as this video goes how she protects her child. That is a mother. That's what a parent does, but the action she's taken, but she and that baby, hopefully the baby's not old enough to realize, but they'll be traumatized forever. Continue.
Yo, this is crazy, yo. Poor lady walked in on a shootout. She caught up in the middle with her baby. This is crazy and insane, insane.
There's shooting going on as she's laying there right now. I want everybody to look at that. I want parents in the community to look at that young lady right there and that baby, on the danger that they're being subjected to. There's shooting going on. There's a shootout going on right now, and they're absolutely in the middle of it. Play the video.
crazy shooting going on right now. She laying down trying to protect herself and the baby. And it's another dude right here. I heard he picked up a few shots. He should have laid down as well.
These are the bad guys. That's Team B. 3 of them in Team B. 1 in Team A. Look at the guns coming out. Look at the shooting they're doing. She's over here laying on the floor as they're shooting. Bullets hitting here, bullets hitting everywhere.
In a store?
Here they are, run out. Stop. We go back. Continue. Just keep continuing. Keep it going. That's all 3 of them have got guns. They've already shot at the individual they were shooting at. So Team A has 1 person, Team B has 3 people. But you have a baby and that lady caught in the middle. And you have another gentleman who's out in the mall who's nothing but a shopper. Just there, shopping. He's caught in the middle of the gunfire. He gets shot.
Insane. These dudes are crazy.
Here they are coming in the store. There she is coming in the store. The gentleman that shot walking out. Here we go shooting. Bullets hitting here. Bullets hitting over there. Gentleman shot over here. And here they go running out. All with the guns.
Wow.
These are the 3 we're looking at. May be hard to see, that is a long gun. That's not a pistol. These 2 got pistols. This one has a long gun. Some type of rifle. Now I know we all go shopping carrying a rifle, but that's what they're carrying. That's what they're. These are the 3 that we're looking at. These 3 are on Team B that we're still looking for. Team A got arrested. He was shot, ended up in the hospital in Orangeburg, where he told a lie on how he had a self-inflicted gun wound, which we proved is different because he had the same clothes on at the hospital that he had when the shooting happened. That's what he's charged with at this time. So we're continuing to work this 1 week after the shooting. 1 week. We already made 1 arrest on this, and we'll continue to make arrests on this. Probably at least 25 shots were fired in the mall. Shooting in Blythewood, Saturday, 2 a.m. 200 kids, young people in town of Blythewood. We have a shooting. It starts off with what we call pop-up parties. This is the social media that went out. Bring your own booze, bring your own weed. Bring your own weed, drugs. This is the party. This is where it started. Starts at a house. Then it goes from there, and these kids then, not just a small group, large group, 200 of them, end up in Blythewood. I want people to watch. This is probably only not even half. This is a quarter of the kids. These are 3 different locations, the Waffle House, car wash, and a gas station, that they invaded the town of Blythewood. And I want you to watch this video and see them run when the gun starts. Hear the shots?
Insane. This is crazy. You hear that? Insane.
Over 60 rounds were fired. And we're going to play just the sound.
Wow.
I want people to listen to the shooting that's going on. How many shots are fired?
That is crazy and insane. Over 200 people Mad gunshots. You could hear it ringing out. It's a shootout for a while. Insane, my good people. Wow.
This is something you'd expect to hear in Iraq or Afghanistan during the war. This is in Blythewood. This is the town of Blythewood. This was a war zone that these kids turned the town of Blythewood into. We're going to play this video here. You'll watch these individuals here. You'll see them all pull their guns out. Guns, guns, shooting. We let this video out a few days ago. This happened on the 5th. Put the video out on the 8th, and on the 10th, we made our first 2 arrests were made. 18 years old, high school student, in high school currently. 18 years old, in high school. There was kids from Columbia, Camden, Casey, Blythewood, 200 of them. There was an individual there that we've recognized that had an ankle monitor on who was out on bond for murder. This was the type of individuals that took over the town of Blythewood this past weekend. Now, as you see, we're already making an arrest, and we're going to continue to make arrests until everybody that was responsible is caught. What I'm asking is parents who see this video, recognize your child, know your child was there, you need to contact us. Because if you don't, then at 4 o'clock in the morning, you're going to get a knock on your door. And somebody's going to go to jail. I'm going to call out one vehicle that was there. Black Maserati was there. That was involved. Now, I don't think any of these kids probably owned a Maserati, so that belongs to a parent. That parent and that kid who was driving that car needs to come in, because we're going to find you too. It's just a matter of time. I've talked up here before, and I'll continue to talk about these guns. I'm going to get you in 1 or 2 places, either in the cemetery or in prison. We're very fortunate that we don't have anybody going to the cemetery, but we got a lot of kids and a lot of young people who are going to be arrested, and we're going to continue to find them. Our investigators have done a great job. The community's done a great job. The ones that's helped us out. The town of Blythewood has helped us out with cameras that they had. You had numerous businesses that were shot up. You had vehicles that were shot up. We had a young lady that was shot in a car, leaving. She was shot. So we had someone shot. Over 60 rounds, you heard them. Over 60 rounds were fired. So the message today is either come in or we're coming to get you. Plain and simple. We're going to come get you. Not only are we sick and tired of what we just shown that happened at Columbia Place Mall in Blythewood, I hope this community is shocked enough to be sick of it too. When you watch these videos, you watch that mom laying on the floor protecting her child because these crazies are running around here want to be gangsters. You know, they big and bad when they're out like that, but they ain't big and bad when we go lock them up at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's a big difference then. But when they're out there like that and you got innocent people caught in, they don't care. They don't care. Questions?
Was the Columbia Mall shooting an isolated event?
Yeah, these people knew each other. It was Team A against Team B against Team A, however you want to say it. Yes, they knew each other. So it was very isolated.
This is the second mall shooting that we've had in the last couple of years. Do you think, I mean, I know obviously the blame is on...
Nothing to do with the malls. You know, it has to do with these people in here with guns who just don't care.
Facts, 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 facts. This is crazy and insane. You seen that, ladies and gentlemen? You seen these teens? What these teens are doing? This was a mall, a shopping mall, where people are inside shopping. walking around with their babies, their kids. And these dudes are inside having a shootout. People got shot. This is crazy and insane. Then they show other videos where over 200 people and over 60 something shots ring out. This is crazy and insane. These teens, they need to be locked up like these police said. They need to be taken off the streets. It's a danger to the community. They don't care about you or me or nobody. This is insane. Make sure y'all be safe out there, ladies and gentlemen. Peace and love. And we are out of here.